Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you are in the world, welcome and thank you for joining us. My name is Carl Anthony, and this is AutoVision News live at AutoSens Detroit 2023. We are set up in the heart of the Motor City, downtown Detroit, at the Huntington Place. With us this time around is Sergey Velichko, who is responsible for technology and product development for the Automotive Sensing Division at OnSemi. This is a role he's held since 2007. He has authored or co-authored more than 50 publications and issued 45 patent pendings. Sergey's interests include intelligent sensor technology and product strategy development, novel imaging pixel architectures, pixel modeling, and innovations in imaging sensor designs. We welcome back to our AutoSense program. Sergey, welcome. Glad you could be with us.
Thank you, Carl. It's always fun to have an interview with you.
Indeed.
It's the energy behind it and the energy behind AutoSense is phenomenal.
Yeah, thank you. No energy in my laptop because it died on me,
Right.
but I still have some notes here on my phone, so we'll run with that. But thank you. And we just interviewed your colleague Radhika Arora. So Sergey, tell us now about your role at OnSemi.
Right. As you mentioned, at OnSemi, I'm responsible for defining technology and the kind of product strategy from current generation going forward for our automotive sensing division. I see this as a very important role because it really defines what is expected in this industry right now and what would be like 5 years from now, 10 years from now, right? So it's very exciting role, and I'm glad to be here and talking with you about all the details around it.
Absolutely, Sergey. Glad to have you again. Level 3 plus systems. What do we need to consider as the industry heads towards that direction, level 3 and level 3 plus?
Yes, very exciting times. Large OEMs, large car manufacturers, they really investing in moving forward the development from the current level 2 of assisted driving to level 3, where we start seeing elements of real autonomous driving, right? We look at this holy grail, right? Looking forward 10, 15, 20 years from now, autonomous cars everywhere. We don't need to steer, enjoy our rides.
Yes.
But it also poses these big challenges because, the law and regulations are not there yet.
Right.
The development of this is very complex. Takes lots of resources, time, and so on. And what we see as a model going forward from level 2 to level 3 is releasing this in stages, right? Adding more and more use cases where more and more autonomy is introduced in the cars. And on one side, right? On another side, when you buy a car for 10, 15, or 20, hopefully 20 years, right?
Yes.
All these cameras around it, lidars, radars installed, they do need to provide the space for these upgrades, right? For this business model where upgrades released periodically and all of a sudden your car is capable to drive on urban streets by itself, or to enable driving in dark garages or tunnels, right? So providing this extra space going forward, looking 10, 15 years forward, without changing the sensing around the car, this is big challenge.
Right. Sergey, in the OnSemi, I was reading this, and here's what stuck out to me. OnSemi image sensors enable car eyes, which exceed human vision, which exceed the human eyes during day and night. What is this concept, Sergey? How does OnSemi enable these car eyes? Tell us more about that.
Very good question, Carl. So when we drive around, we drive our cars, and let's say you're going from the bright sunny street in the garage, right?
Yes.
When you just approach it, you don't see really well what's inside the dark garage, right?
Yes,
It's all related to our human vision, where we limit it like to 90, 100 decibel dynamic range. And when you go in the garage for a few seconds, you're kind of blind while your eyes adapt into the darkness of garage or tunnel or whatever.
Yes.
But that's what we are trying to address with our designs, dynamic range, right? Our most recent, the newest Hyperlux sensor family that Radhika Aurora mentioned before,
I love that.
Right? Really brings that well beyond the human vision concept. 150 decibel dynamic range.
Right.
Why you need it, right? Why you need it? You need it because we can capture in image at the same time with the same settings from starlight to direct sun. Right? And that opens such wide horizon for the increasing safety. Safety on the road, no missing kind of view of dark garage, sun right here, shining high. And then another side of it, okay, how it behaves across the temperatures, right? Sunny, scorching, hot day, right? Sensors inside the car, they heat up quite quickly, right? Do you want your car to stop when it's hot day just because it's hot day? No, right? So providing this sensing, high performance across the temperatures up to boiling hot conditions, right? This is another side that we address in our recent designs.
And these are all real world applications. These are real situations that real people drive in every single day.
Absolutely.
And that's what's so exciting about the work you're doing. When it comes to corner cases, Sergey, two-part question here. One, why must we consider corner cases? But then further to that, how does OnSemi address and approach corner cases?
Yes, good questions, Carl. Once again, it's all related to how far we can allow the car to drive by itself, right?
Yes.
One of the first applications that OEMs will be introducing with level 3 of autonomous driving is highway pilot, right?
Yes.
So at some moment, the car will take control and you can relax, enjoy, maybe do some sight reading, maybe watch Netflix video or movie, I don't know.
Right.
And relax and enjoy the ride. But car will drive itself on the highway, right? You really don't want to see a situation, in a USA, half of the highways goes east and west, right? West and east, right? Sunrise, sunset, sun right in front of the car.
Yes.
We really don't want all these cars kind of automatically all of a sudden start pulling to the side of the highway because the sun is right here and the dynamic range of the cameras cannot handle it gracefully, right? All of a sudden, there would be no parking places on the side of the highway.
On the side of the road,
So, providing this capability, that's what we think ahead, right?
Yes.
And also this extra space for the upgrades, right? That would be required going in the future, right? High dynamic range, stability across the temperatures, high low light performance, right? Our recent Hyperlux sensors with 2.1 micron pixels actually exceed twice larger sensors with 3 microns pixels of previous generations. And this is very exciting because it opens so much space for improved safety in low light conditions at night. See that dangerous small objects on the highway far away and be able to detect it and gracefully handle the situation.
Yes, which things like that are key to making roadways safer all across the world.
Exactly.
Sergey, when it comes to trends that might be on the horizon, what do you see? What should we be aware of? What should we be paying attention to?
Yeah. Again, good questions, Carl. What I think, and this is once again spawned or pushed by requirements for level 3 of autonomous driving, then of course at some time en masse OEMs would start tackling level 4 and level 5 of autonomous driving. Definitely we'll see more and more sensors around the car, more sensing modalities, right? Right now, cameras and radars are kind of de facto standards, ultrasound sensors. We will start seeing more probably of lidars
Yes.
introduced in the cars, and more and more and more. So more is better, right?
Yeah.
But also corner cases. Even these current solutions in 8 megapixels cameras, for example, are becoming a mass stream, right, for cars. We probably will start seeing even higher resolutions, right? Higher resolutions, 12, 16, maybe 24 megapixels.
Yeah.
And here, the industry, imaging sensor industry, would start hard thinking how to provide it in a cost-effective way, right? Without sacrificing or even improving performance. And that's what we do. We release something new, right? Cost-effective, smaller, right?
Right.
But also with a high performance than previous generations.
Yeah.
Right? So we really hope to lead this path forward for future developments.
Of course.
And really, I really hope to see real, real autonomous driving that you can summon the car as you need with your cell phone. Maybe it will be not cell phone, something in future, right?
Right.
And just jump on it, enjoy the ride, and take the strength of driving hour by hour on our highways and urban roads and rural roads.
Well, it is exciting because after a long day at a conference, to be able to take a mobile device and to summon my vehicle to come to me so we can load up all of our gear and equipment and then ease that stress of driving on the way home after being tired after a long day. These are real world applications. Sergey, from all of us here at AutoVision News, I want to thank you for your time and for Radika's time, your colleague, for being with us earlier. The Hyperlux family is great. I wish you all the best of success with that going forward. Have a great rest of the show. Safe travels home. Let's do this again sometime in the very near future.
Absolutely. My pleasure, Carl. Nice talking to you, and hopefully it will be, safer roads for us. Our sensors enable majority of sensing in cars right now. And we know by statistics, fatalities on the road and so on, number of fatalities dropped like almost 3 times in Europe.
Yes.
And this is very, very inspiring. We really hope to, in future, we go to this vision zero fatalities on the road.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Sergey, we'll do this again soon. More to come from AutoSens Detroit 2023, from our AutoVision News, our live to our AutoVision News LinkedIn page. From the Huntington Place in downtown Detroit, I'm Carl Anthony, AutoVision News.